Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Hi, my two lovely men. I'm sorry to say my relationship with that guy didn't last very long. I found out he hadn't come out to his family, and it's something I didn't want to have to go through with him, especially if I was having doubts anyway. I left it open to him if and when he comes out to his family, we maybe could do something in the future. I don't blame you, man. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with, because you don't know, like, if he came out to his family and the family were like, all right, or like, yeah, we knew that already, then boom, it's done. But you know what I mean? If he's like, if his family's like, I don't want nothing to do with you, you then feel guilty if it doesn't pan out to stay with him because he's come out while you were together.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
It shows how naive I am to the world, because that never even came into a consideration in my head that would be like what gay guys have to go through.
Oh, what, coming out to their family and that?
Like, it being a choice at the beginning of a relationship, like if one of them hasn't come out yet, to like that is, it would be like a deal breaker for some people, and that it would be rough for someone to be the partner, if you know what I mean. Because I don't think of, if I was to get with someone, there's no announcement had to be made before that happens, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Where with gay guys, they feel as though they have to now. And it's obviously easier nowadays than it used to be, but
Yeah.
I just never even thought about that dynamic.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No,
I agree. I would definitely be letting him come out by himself, and then maybe continue a relationship after that, because it's not a stress that you would want to be put under.
No, not at all. I do have a dilemma though. Since being single, I've slept around a lot because he's a mad shagger. And enjoying singledom as it cost. I slept with what I did not know at the time to be a married man. He has a wife and 2 kids, and his family are none the wiser. He keeps asking to see me, but I feel guilty towards his family, even though really it's him committing the sins. Am I right to feel guilty? Have you been put in a position where you are a bit on the side? Essentially, I'm asking if I'm a homewrecker. As always, love the content. Keep it up, you beautiful boys. I haven't been in that situation, actually, I don't think. There was a time when a guy that I didn't like had an argument with this girl and he pushed her or something. I don't know. She was a drama queen. And then I ended up meeting her up with her the next day and sleeping with her. And then there was this whole back and forth thing. And that was a time when we were both round hers, sleeping in the same bed. And I ended up banging her next to him while he was asleep.
Oh my god. That's worse.
He's a dick. I don't give a fuck. I don't think you're a home wrecker. Like, it was, if you do it again, you're a home wrecker because now you know. Yeah. But that was his decision, isn't it?
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's the cheat in that situation. You weren't in there none the wiser, and like he's the person that decided to make that decision in the first place and look for sex with someone else while in a relationship. But I don't know. The closest situation I've been in that was that a girl was chatting to a boy, and then we started chatting, and then she's like, and then I basically just took her off of him, essentially, and that got a little bit messy at the beginning of our. Well, I wouldn't call it a relationship. Beginning of our, what did the guy call it earlier? Situationship. And yeah, that was a little bit messy, but like this is totally different. This guy's like married, kids. This guy, like in my eyes, is a bit of a piece of shit. So I would take no guilt being the person that discovered they were the bit on the side in this situation, because that you were lied to just as much as his wife's been lied to, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I wouldn't say he was. I personally wouldn't say he was a piece of shit because maybe. I mean, it's pretty forward to go and sleep with another man, but I mean, if he's thinking about becoming like full time gay, but he's like not sure, and he's gone out, and now he's going to be like, oh, I think I'm gay, and he's going to obviously destroy his family, but he's going to be who he is. Then that's a different situation. But yeah, it feels more like he wants to stay with his family. And he just wants to sleep around, which I suppose does make him a piece of shit.
It would be different if he was struggling with his sexuality and he was always gay and knew he was gay, but tried to not be. But
Yeah,
if this guy is actively going out and looking for different guys to sleep with, and I'm assuming with our listener writing in, saying that he discovered that he's got a family, they've obviously conversated over it, and this guy knows that he knows he's got a family, and he's still trying to pursue it. I don't think
yeah, that's fucked up.
his intent is pure, if you know what I mean.
No, not at all. So no, like I said, if you decide to do it again, then you're a home wrecker. But I think you're pretty much clear here. I think
point.
keeping it at a distance would be a good idea. And if you're, going out and enjoying the single life, it doesn't sound like you really need him for anything.
No.
He likes you, and he's like, oh, I've had a lot of fun, and he's trying to keep you around. But if you've got other options, just fucking ditch him.
Ditch
block
him,
and delete.
Block and delete.
See you later. Yeah, but like he could have like found him on like Facebook or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be anything. I don't know. Do people just add randoms on Facebook? I suppose they would.
Sometimes you just get a fucking notification saying, "Do you know this person?"
Do you know what I had the other day? Yeah, no, not that. I would say the other day, the other year, like last year. I had like this random. She was from my local area, and probably she looks like a fucking teenager. I thought it was like one of them trap things that you do with a fake profile. Like, do you know when the people go around with like the paedophile hunter people?
Oh yeah.
I thought they're trying to add me to like dupe me into something because they added me on Facebook. I thought I must be a family member or something, and they just messaged me, and I was like, "Who is this?" And then they just said their name, which was the name of the profile. I was like, "Do I know you?" And she was like, "No, but you can if you want." And I was like, "Blocked, fucking
and delete.
Not dealing with that."
Did I tell you the email we got on the podcast before? And it was like a woman, and it was like a blank message. It was blank, but it had a woman's name. And I was like, I said to Spina, I was like, oh, I think someone's tried to email in, but they've just sent a blank email.
Yeah.
So I messaged them back, and I was like, hey, you sent a blank email. I don't know if you had a question or a problem for the podcast. Just try again. And then I got this. I sat there and I read this entire fucking email saying about how she'd been in an abusive relationship and she hadn't seen her kids and she had no money and all this sort of stuff. And then right at the fucking bottom, after I've been sat there for 10 minutes reading all this crap, thinking I'm being nice to a listener, she's like, but I'm single now. And if you want to get to know, how are you? How old are you? Where are you? And I'm like, fucking block and delete, you fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, I remember briefly you talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck's sake! I just sat here and read all this, and it's just a scam to try and get my fucking credit card number.
Yeah, there's so many scams going around. But Charlotte said to me she gets added all the time by random like fucking Asian guys, especially like from India and stuff. Constantly, she says it's all constantly, and I had that happen to me once in like 5 years, and it threw me out for like fucking 6 months. I was like, what's going on? Someone's got my profile. I was debating deleting my profile. Charlotte was like, it happens to me like 3 times a day, Jamie. Fucking calm down.
Yeah, Sabina gets them all the time. She's like, there's another person that wants me to be what they call it. It's not sugar daddy. That's him, isn't it?
He'll be the sugar daddy. Like, oh yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And then like paying for like feet and like being told, oh, you can tell me what to do and I'll pay you for it and stuff like this. And I'm just like, do it. So you don't have to do anything. Just tell him to send you money. I'll tell you what to do. Get your credit card out and fund me everything. Give it me all.
One of the lads at work, he's got size 7 feet.
Size 7?
Size 7 for a bloke, yeah. And I said to him, shave that fucking foot, yeah, and put that straight up on the little website. There must be like a foot Tinder or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
I said, put Absolutely. It up on Finder, I called it. Put it up on Finder and fucking get that foot going, mate. I said, what you could do, that could pay for everyone's takeaway every week. Fucking whack that on there. And he was like, do you think people will buy it? I was like, stick some nail polish on it, shave your foot, size 7, they'll be eating it up.
Oh, yeah. They'd be loving it. He could like bastards. Stand on cake and like put it between his toes. People would be fucking loving it.
Yeah.
He could wear a female sock to work all day and then sell it.
Shave your leg and like roll a stocking down in a video.
Fucking hell, that's gross.
Imagine like our boss is walking in and we're all in the tea room filming him doing that.
They're like, "What's going on here?" He's like, "He's buying us dinner later. We've got to do the work for it later."
Jeffrey or Timothy from fucking Oregon or something is paying for all this shit.
Oh my god, it's horrible. Oh Jesus. But yeah, block and delete, mate. Don't even bother. Enjoy your mad shagging until you find someone you want to settle down. Just enjoy yourself and don't get sucked into his drama.